Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Makeup for Dummies. So, I have a good show for you all tonight. Happy Friday to all of you all. And we're going to get started, okay? So, as you can see by the title, I am finally going to be applying lashes right here live in front of you all. Now, these are the lashes that I'm going to be using by Sassy Chic or Chick or whatever. Okay, now, if you are new to my channel, welcome. But the last video, well, 2 videos ago, I did a part 1 in reference to a beginner putting on eyelashes. And I went over all the materials that you were going to need in order to do this process. So I will link that video below. And then that way you'll be able to see everything that you need in order to get started. Now, I did do my very first time applying lashes off camera, okay? So this is my second time doing this. But I wanted to do it the first time just to get an idea of what I was doing. Now, what I have here, okay, is everything that I'm going to be using. Well, mostly everything that I'm going to be using, okay? And like I said, go back to that last video. Now, the only additional things that I have that I didn't show on that last video when I showed everything that you were going to need was the other kind of tweezers that some people use, okay? So these are the tweezers that are specifically made for putting on eyelashes. These are just regular tweezers, okay? When I did my first application off camera, I think that these are going to be a little bit more easier, okay? But I had to at least try this. So what I'm going to be doing, and another thing that I didn't show on that video was this, okay? Now, this is just a regular eyeliner pencil, but the only part that I'm going to be using is the top, okay? And you see how round that top is? So I guess you're wondering, why are you going to need an eyeliner in the top? I will show you. This is in reference to the glue. So when you go to get all your materials together, make sure you have and make sure it has a round tip on it. Okay? All right, let's get started. Now, what I did was I sanitized everything with alcohol, okay? And I put it on a clean white napkin, because when you're dealing with anything surrounding your eyes, you want to be very careful. Everything must be clean, because you don't want any chance of getting any kind of infection. So just make sure that all your materials are clean. And I just used a spray bottle alcohol, just regular alcohol, okay? All right, so let's get started. And also, another thing that I didn't show you all that you're going to need, because I didn't know until I actually tried it for myself. Bring some Vaseline, okay? Because when you're dealing with glue and the stickiness and the tackiness of it, the only thing that will remove it is Vaseline, okay? Because if you get any kind of glue on your tools, you want to get it off so that you can do the other eye. Otherwise, it's going to be an issue. So have some Vaseline, because that will help the glue to wipe off better. Okay. Now, also, and here's the glue that I'm going to be using. Now, I have 2 different kinds of glue. I have the Kiss glue that came in the package that, whoops, sorry about that. Okay. The Kiss glue that came in the package that I showed you, that all these materials, it's like a little kit with all the materials that you need for your eyebrows. And this is the glue that came in it. And then I already had some glue that I purchased. So I'm going to show you on one eye, I'm going to show you using the tool, and then, this glue. And then on the other eye, I'm going to use these tweezers and the other glue. And just to show you the difference, okay? Now, all right, so let's just get started. Now, I have here a wonderful mirror that one of my lovely subscribers got for me, because you're going to need a magnifying mirror. This magnifying mirror is excellent. This magnifies 9 times, okay? Now, if you don't have this, no problem, because I didn't have this either when I was going out to get all my tools. I bought a magnifying mirror from Family Dollar. It was like $2 and change. So it will work, but I think this is only 3 times the magnification. This mirror in front of you is 9 times. And trust me, if you wear glasses like me, the 9 times magnification is what you're going to need, okay? So you can see. because I did realize, and see, it has a light to it. The regular on the back, and then the 9 times on the front. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the light off for a minute until I finish talking to you all. So what I found when I'm sorry, I'm trying to get my mirror adjusted the way that I need it to be. Okay. All right. What I found when I did my first time application was that I couldn't really see. Okay, because I wear glasses. So once I take my glasses off to try to apply my lashes, I'm really dependent on that mirror. And that mirror, although it magnifies, it wasn't magnified enough. So I had a hard time really seeing what I was doing. Okay. Now, also, okay, now this came with glue as well. Okay, so I'm not going to use this glue. I'm just going to use the other glue. But this is what they look like out of the package. Okay. Now, there's a preparation process that you need to do to your eyelashes before you get started. You're going to need to put eyeliner on the lid. So let me just get started, okay? Let me just show you all. Instead of telling you all, let me just show you, okay? And hopefully you can see me even though I have that light on. Now, you can either use a regular liner or you can use a liquid liner, okay? So what I'll do is on one side, I'll use the regular pencil, and on the other side, I'll do the liquid. And then we can determine, well, I can determine which one works best for me. But, you know, you would have to do yours in order to determine what's best for you. Okay. Now, the reason why you need to put a liner right on the lash line, because that will help you to know where to put your lashes. Okay, because you don't want your lashes on your skin, like directly on your skin, and you don't really want it like too much down. You want it directly on the lash line. And this will help guide you. By putting that line there, it will help to guide you as to where to put the lash. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and line my eye. I hope you all can see me. Oh my God, this mirror is excellent. Like, it literally magnifies 9 times. And for a person who wears glasses, this is perfect. This is almost like I have glasses on by looking in this 9 times magnification. Okay, let me just get a regular mirror for this part. I don't really need that magnifying for this part. But so that's what the line is for, to help guide you. Okay, so I'm going to use this for this side. And then when I do the other side, I'll use the liquid. Okay, so yeah, you just put a line right across that lash line. And that's where you're going to put your lashes. Okay. I'm super nervous, so forgive me because I'm new. I'm very new. Okay, now another thing that you want to do, this is how you prep your eye before you apply your lashes. You also want to put mascara on. Now, some people may want to put their mascara on after they apply the lashes, but what I found was when I tried to put my mascara on after I put my false lashes on, it was lifting up my lash. I guess you have to really make sure it's really dry before you can start applying mascara if you want to put it on, you know, the false lashes. It has to be extremely dry so that it doesn't pull the lashes off. So I guess that was my mistake. I needed to let it dry more. But you can do it beforehand, and that way you don't have to worry about it. So you want to curl your eyes. And this is another thing. I've seen where people were curling. Once they put the false lashes on, they would take this to curl it. Well, like I said, I guess because it wasn't really dry, it was getting stuck to the glue, and I was just having issues. So that's why I wanted to do that trial run, so that I could share some of the things that I ran into, some of the obstacles that I ran into. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do my lashes right now. I'm going to do this way as well. This is just called prepping your own eyelashes before you put on the false lashes. Okay. All right, let's go. Oh, dang. I think I was supposed to do this and then put the mascara on. Okay, well, it's just trial and error. Okay, but they already curly, as you can see. Okay, now, I'm going to try with the tool that was given. Now, what you want to do is, and this is something I forgot to tell you all. Before you prep your eye, go ahead and take your glue, okay? I just used this. I showed this in the last video when I showed you the materials that you're going to need, okay? Put your glue on here, okay? And then go ahead and do the prepping of your eye, because while you're prepping, this could be getting tacky. In other words, sticky. So that like when you do your fingers like that, it kind of gets stuck. That's what tacky means. So put it on here, and while you're prepping, that's drying. It takes about 20-30 seconds for it to get tacky. Do not blow on your glue, like especially like when you put it on your false lashes. Don't blow on it with your mouth, because your mouth has a lot of germs on it. And when you take and blow on your lashes, that's germs. And then you're putting that on your eye. You can transfer bacteria and get an infection. So don't ever use your mouth to blow your glue or your lashes. You either do it like this, just shake it. Or if you have like a little fan or something, it's probably best to get like a little fan. Use the fan. And that way you're not getting any bacteria from your mouth. Now, I'm going to put my glasses on so I can see taking off these lashes. Okay, so just take them off. It's kind of tedious because, it's so thin. Okay, so you grab it and you just pull it off. It's already got like a little sticky film on it. Okay. Now, don't touch your band, because that's the part that has to go on your eye. So I'm just touching the lashes just because I want to turn this around. Now, just hold your lashes and just kind of wiggle them a little bit just to get them to the round, round, like your own leg, just to get them like in the shape that you need to have them in to put them on. So it doesn't just be straight. You just kind of see how I'm doing that. I hope you can see what I'm doing here. Okay. See, it already has like a little glue on it, so it kind of gets stuck. So grab your lashes. See, this is tedious. So being as though I have a clean napkin here, I'm gonna lay it down so that I can pick it up properly with my okay. This is not easy for a first-time person or a second-time person in my case. Okay, so hold the lash, okay? Now, this should be a little tacky by now, okay? Now, that's where this comes in handy, okay? Now, you see some people that will actually take the actual glue itself and go ahead and put that on there, but you may tend to put too much, or it could spill and get on your lash and mess your lashes up. So it's best to put it on here and then just dip your little top in it. Okay. and then you can guide it more. It's not too much, you don't have to worry about accidentally um, pouring too much on there. So this way you have control. And you can just go right along the lash line. Right along the top of the line. And like I said, my hand is not steady at all. And this is very small and tedious. So, with practice, I guess, it won't be an issue. But as it stands right now, so you put it right on the tip, right on the actual top, and then the actual part right here. Okay? Hopefully you can see that. Okay? Now, I'm going to grab it from the other end. See how my hand is shaking? Because I'm so nervous. Okay. Only use this to hold it so that I can grab it the way that it needs to be grabbed in order for me to. So you grab the lashes. I'm telling you, it's not easy, but this is trial and error. We're learning together. And I'm just trying to stick it through here so I can put it on. Okay, so I got it. All right, now, here we go. Supposed to turn it upside down so that you can place it down on your thing. Now, some people say you should look down and then don't bat your eye until it dries. Well, it just depends on what's easiest for you, okay? So I'm just doing this just to make sure that it's tacky, and it should be by now. And then you just take it and okay, close my eye and try not to blink. Oh my gosh. Now see, the problem I'm having is that it's stuck to my tweezers. This is the same issue I had when I did it off camera. So I'm trying to lay it on my eyes and it's stuck to my tweezers. So I'm going to use this and grab it. Look at it. Okay, now let's try it like this. Mm, mm, mm. Wow. I'm not touching my band. I think I had it backwards. And some of you all can just do this thing like it ain't nothing. Just plop them things on there like it ain't nothing. And look at me. Okay. There we go. Now, once you get it on there, then I think I saw. Just use the little flat. See, these are not exactly pointy, which is a good thing. They kind of dull and round it off. But you just kind of push it down on there just to make sure. And you do like this. I forgot they said don't blink, because you'll get glue up to the top. Now, I've seen people take it and squeeze it together. So that the fake one meshes in with the real ones. I really hope that y'all were able to see what I was doing. I was so focused on this mirror. Okay. Whew. So, let me turn this light off. Can y'all see that? So, all right, so that's the first one. I'm just kind of pushing it down, making sure, and then just kind of pushing it up. See, it's dull, and I guess that's better than pointed ones. It's dull and rounded. Okay, now, let me show you a way that I think would be easier than the way that I just did it. Okay, let me get my glasses on, and then I'm going to show you all what I'm going to do to the other lash. Okay, and then you can figure out which one works best for you. Now, take the other lash off. Y'all can see what I'm doing here. See? Tedious. Just trying to get it off the thing. My other I'm just trying to grab it. Okay, there we have it. Now, here's another little trick. Cut the lash in half, okay? And then work with half and put that on, and then put the other half on, okay? That might be a little bit more easier than trying to guide the whole band. I found that cutting it in half was better, because trying to guide that one whole band was not working. So you try to do an even cut, okay? Right down the middle. Now, a little piece of lash. Hanging off the end. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm going to cut that off. That's why you need these scissors, okay? Okay, now, I'm going to use the other glue this time, okay? So I used this glue the first time. This time, I'm going to use the glue that came in the kit, the Kiss glue. Whoops. Now, I like this because it has like a little thing on it, so you can just brush it on there, as opposed to having a big hole and it come out, and it might come out too much. So that's why I like this. Okay, so I'm just going to take that and just brush it across the back of that band. See, I can just brush it right across the back of that band, if you can just see that. And then I'm going to brush it right on top of the band, right on at the top, if you can see that. Okay, so right on the top and then right on the actual band. You have to wait at least 20 seconds to 30 seconds for it to get tacky. And remember, do not blow on it with your mouth. Okay. So let that get a little bit tacky. And then, oh, you know what I forgot? Let me just set this down and let that get tacky. While that's doing that, I'm going to put the liner on the other eye and get that prepped. Okay? Now I'm going to use liquid liner this time. Let me try to hold my magnifying mirror that I got. Oh, you all can see me. Okay. Yeah, this ain't gonna work for me. Using this liquid. Oh Lord. Oh. I'd rather use the pencil because see, this is just like painting, and I'm. That's like painting, and I can't steadily do that. So, if you're good at the liquid, use it. But I'm not. I'm gonna stick to my pencil. It was easier for me. Much easier. All right. There we go. So if you're good at the liquid, fine, but just give me the pencil. And I don't generally do the top. I don't usually line my top, but they said that it will help guide you in putting it on the lash. So. Okay, so that should be nice and tacky. Okay, make sure the lashes is going up. And then, now see, I can control this much of a lash more so than a whole band. So that's why I found this way a lot easier. A lot easier than the way that I did it the first time. But y'all see how much easier that was for me to put that one on. Now I'm wondering if that is the right end. Is it supposed to go down the other end? I think this goes down this end, I'm sorry. But y'all see how easy it was for me to just do that one as opposed to when I had that whole band. And you might need to like push it so it'll stick to your, there you go. And I Got to put the mascara on, but that's okay. I'm just going to go ahead and use this other glue since it's already tacky so that I don't have to wait. But yeah, if you're using that glue in a tube like that, that's where you need this because that way you can make sure that you don't squeeze out too much. You don't want too much glue and you don't want too little glue. Okay. Just push it up against my eye so that it'll stick. I don't think I put enough glue. Oh, yes, I did. Okay. Keeps popping up. Let me squeeze them together. There you go. Yeah, so you just take it and you squeeze it together so that that glue and so that it can mesh with your other. You don't want to do it too much because then you're gonna pull it off. Trial and error. So what this is, y'all. Gotta make sure you have enough glue on there. Hmm. It's not easy working with glue. Then it starts sticking to things you don't want it to stick to, and then you gotta try to move it. But I know that with practice, this will be made perfect. Like, really. I'm struggling right now, but that's only because this is only my second time doing it. But at least I knew what to expect because I had the same problem when I did it off camera. It sticks to the I don't know why So that makes me believe that that other glue is better. I don't know. You definitely got to play around with this stuff. Definitely got to play around with it. Just kind of push it in. That helps too. Just kind of push it in and push it up. Okay, well. This definitely needs some work done to it. But the point is, I think that it's easier to work with the two halves so that you only have a little bit of a lash to deal with at a time as opposed to the whole thing. It's real tacky. The glue is very, very, very tacky. Okay, well, I'm not having a lot of luck with that side at all. I don't know what the problem is. I will say this. That glue does not stick to these metal ones as bad as it does those plastic ones that I used. That's the problem that I kept having when I did it my first time. The glue kept sticking to the plastic thing. So when I would go to proceed, like now, it's tacky because glue got on it. And I noticed that it doesn't really do that, stick to it too much with the metal ones. So I would recommend the dull edges metal one as opposed to the plastic one because, like I said, it stands up better to the glue. So I'm definitely going to have to practice more, but you know, it just takes practice to figure this stuff out. I'm not no expert. It definitely takes practice, okay? So, there you have it, okay? Like I said, I'm struggling with this side, but I find that it's better if you cut them in half and work with a half a piece and then try to put the other half on as opposed to trying to do the, even though it seemed like I got this one on easier with having it all intact, but I don't know. I don't know what the issue is, but that's it, okay? So this is my second time. This is trial and error. That's why it's called Makeup for Dummies, okay? Because we're all learning together. You know, we can all share tips and ideas. Maybe you all who are good at this can give me some tips on, because someone gave me the tip that these would be better. And I knew that they were telling the truth because when I did my little first time trial and error, this wasn't working out too well. So when they said these are better, I said, yeah, I think you're right about that. And they're right. These are better. So it takes practice, and it just depends on what works for you. Okay? So now, this side might be dry enough that I can go ahead and try to put the mascara on it with the lashes on it. And I did it beforehand. But now that it's been on there a while, I'm actually going to try to... I actually think I could have got closer to my natural lash line. Yeah, I could have, but that's okay. Okay, so I think that, of course, we can see that this side turned out pretty good. Not too bad. This side needs some work. Okay, so I hope that, you know, I was able to share some tips and tricks based off of personal experience right here live. I thank you all for watching, and make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit share, and I will see you on my next video. And make sure you check out my other YouTube channels that I have. And I will link them all below. And also, I have an Instagram page for this channel. It's called Makeup for Dummy. The channel name is Makeup for Dummies, but the Instagram name is Makeup for Dummy without the S on the end. And I'll link it below because I have all my different looks of different, you know, makeup looks that I've done prior to me ever having this channel. So go over to my Makeup for Dummy Instagram page, check out all my pictures, and enjoy yourself. Okay, happy Friday. Good night.